Good morning, solar YouTubers, and here's Saturn. I'll give you guys kissies. Yeah, that's the start of the show. Just got kissies. This is how I power my house. I don't use, very seldom do I use the actual lights. I use flashlights, and it powers it pretty good. I get used to it because of in case power go outage. A couple years ago, I got used to it. And then I got these little candles floating around everywhere. All right, as we can tell, AC is. Let's see, you see this. Nah, it's still pretty bright. The AC is not on, and we've gotten down to 55 amp hours. So I used almost 46 amp hours. So, and EB3A used 50%. So, yeah, I'm not producing anything right now, so it's not it's 7 o'clock yet, and the sun is not even close to being coming up. That's what the skyline looks like. So I still got a good hour and a half before anything will get produced. So, but I just want to make this quick video. Um, let's get some lights on. Let's get some lights on. My alarm just gone off. It's time to get up. So I'm gonna turn this on. You very seldom do you see me use. I've used that a couple times. I don't use it very often. This is my new direction. I've came across watching a guy who had a camper, a box truck he was converting over to live in, and I decided to do these little dorm refrigerators. Okay, they're really cheap. 200. I can get one here in town from Menards for like $145. You know, it's 5 cubic, and they're small, and they use roughly 34 watts an hour. Okay, I use 90 watts an hour now on my big one. It's old, and I don't need a big one. I mean, I will show you my fridge, but it's really nasty. It's filthy inside there, because I really don't care. Um, but I don't need stuff that big. I don't need a big, fridge, because I don't store food like that. I go to the store, I buy food for about a week, and that's about it. Just because in case power does go out, um, my food is my coolers are big enough to hold my food with ice packs if it has to be that way. So I have no canned food because I gotta watch. I watch the carbs that I eat, and a lot of canned food have carbs in it. Whatever. So I'm going about these 5 cubic refrigerators. So that's the other direction. That's the other purchase I think I'm going to get here after I get the all-in-one paid off. Is these dorm size refrigerators. Um, I won't order it offline off of Amazon. I just don't trust the shipping on them. But yeah, they're big, not big. They're perfect for what I need. Um, I don't need a whole lot of stuff, So I have a big package of hamburger. I eat. It's called a carnivore diet. It's like the keto, but I pretty much eat all meat. Very seldom do I eat fruits and vegetables and nuts and grains and breads. I had some peanuts last night. That's the leftover peanuts. Um, I do every once in a while, maybe once every 2 weeks, have some green peppers and onions in my with my hamburgers or something. I did have Taco Bell yesterday one time, so I do eat. I had a heart attack 14 months ago, so therefore, I gotta watch my carbs because they said my sugar was off the charts. My A1C was 15.9. My sugar that night was 350. No, 450 that night of my heart attack. I went to the hospital. So they were like, yeah, you're going to be diabetic for the rest of your life. Went in on Tuesday night about midnight with the heart attack. I thought it was just pains. I mean, I've had it for a month and a half. It was nothing new to me. It was just a little bit different, and my cat was acting weird. So I went in. I was having a heart attack. I had an artery. Artery was 100% blocked. They had to go in, put a stent in. So I went in Tuesday night. Wednesday afternoon, they put the stent in. I was released Thursday afternoon, and I was back to work Friday morning. I had to work. I had no choice. I have no insurance. I have nobody help pay bills or anything. This is all me. So, and then when I was from Tuesday night to Wednesday, Wednesday to Thursday, and Thursday before I was released, a nutritionist came in and told me I'm going to be a diabetic for the rest of my life and showed me how to use insulin and all that good stuff. And I asked her a question I'm not getting to that part of it. This is not the channel. So I don't need a whole lot of food because I have a package of frozen hamburger, package of frozen sausage, and that's about it. Maybe some eggs. I do need it big enough to hold 2 of these gallon pitchers because I make my own tea. That's about it. I'm trying to get everything situated here in the home when it comes to my energy uses for the most part. True, I can't control the water heater. Right now, I'm not even worried about the air fryer or anything like that. I'm making some bacon this morning. Some nice bacon. Sorry for being dark, but no. So I'm going to the smaller refrigerator, dorm size refrigerator. That's going to cut down on my energy uses, so I don't have to. That's going to cut down on my energy use. I don't need this great big refrigerator. It's not mine. It's the apartment. It's still going to be here, but the refrigerator I have is going to be like 18 inches deep. 18 inches deep and 18 inches wide and like 52 inches tall. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be something small. I might just it would be just perfect to fit on this counter or something like that. I might scoot that stove all the way over and stick it right next to this, in between the two. So that's where I'm going. My next big purchase is going to be the refrigerator. Once I can get the refrigerator, and also another issue is the refrigerator. Once I get the all-in-one, I don't have to bring in really any extra watts because I do, but I'm going to bring in get a different refrigerator and get used to living off a small refrigerator. So I'm looking at something like this, and I don't know if this will show you on dimensions. 17. So it's 18 by 18 by 48. So that's perfect for me. Let's see if this one gives you the total. It doesn't. Some of these don't show you anything. Yeah, here we go. Specs. Yeah, this don't tell you. Some of it tells you so many kilowatts a year. So what information they've put on there, I've looked at 4 of them, and 4 of them use roughly 278. That's rounding off kilowatts a year. You divide that by 12 and divide that by 4, divide that by 7. It's roughly like 34 watts an hour, and I'm using 90 right now. So if I cut that down in half, then instead of using 50 amp hours, I'm using 25. So, and I don't need a big fridge. I don't keep a lot of stuff in the fridge. So bottled waters, a couple of things of tea, my eggs, my bacon, um, my cheeses. That's about all. I keep in the cooler in the freezer. I keep my sausage patties, and then I keep my hamburger patties, and then that's about it. And a bunch of ice packs. So, all right. Well, let's go with the channel. It's I used 50 amp hours of the battery, and so it's going to be a struggle today to charge that back up, because yesterday it was cutting off on me. I also put a fan on this because last night it was hot in here, and this kept it was fine, don't get me wrong, but the fan, this is my inverter. Let me turn on the light. There we go. For filming purposes, this is off the wall. I had to put because it kept it's down to 31C right now. If I turn that off. I got a different fan up on there. I might put this fan over there too, because I think when I get home tonight, I'm going to not take it out of here because I can't, because of the. I might take it out. Yeah. When I first put this together, I had this running for about 2 months and it didn't get hot at all. Stuck it in there and it didn't get hot. I do have an air gap on the bottom. I might make an air gap bigger. So I might, I don't know yet. I might just go ahead and take it off here and just remove it. And we can plug it in by hand, whatever. I don't know yet, quite yet. But it didn't overheat because I didn't have the settings correct right now. The settings are correct. Now it's not overheating, but it's shut down a few times over last week. So I'm gonna be gone today. You know, I'm in town though, so I might have to come back home, make sure everything's charging. Like yesterday, it wasn't charging at all, so I had to disconnect the solar panels and then plug it back in, and then it started charging. So, but yeah, that's it, guys. So I'm gonna get me a mini fridge. So I cut down the wattage usage and start living out of a mini fridge. Get used to the mini fridge, and yeah, my bacon wasn't quite done. So get used to a mini fridge, and I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet. Somewhere here in the kitchen, of course. And then mini fridge, and then I'm gonna start get me a what's those called? They are called what are they called? They are called hot plate. Let's see what this NuWave. I'll get me one of those NuWaves and start cooking off it. Just get used to get a NuWave, a double burner, something, you know. And this is not by here. It's a little induction. That's what they call them. So, put a piece of plywood on my counter, on my stove, and start using the induction. So they're out there. They got different. This is more fine-tuned. You know, this is the Nike shoe of the industry. But yeah, that's electric one. I want the infrared. You know, $99. This one here, same thing. You know, just portable stovetops so I can get used cooking on them, and something like that, infrared. Um, no propane, no propane, no electricity, but no propane. So this is what I'm going for next. It'd be the refrigerator, than this. Um, I don't need anything big. This one right here looks pretty good. Um, I don't do a lot of cooking on the stove. I cook my eggs, and that's about it. Maybe some hamburgers here and there. But yeah, this is the next purchase. So getting off of here on this, kind of start repeating myself. So you guys have an awesome day, and I will talk to you guys later.